Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and today we're going to be taking all the Nike shoes and doing a tier list. I believe these are all the Nike shoes. I mean, the PG6 and the Zoom GT Cut aren't on the Nike site, on the US site, which is weird. I guess like, I don't know, Nike doesn't like PG and Zoom GT Cut. I mean, the Zoom GT Cut sells out, so I mean, obviously they don't have it on their site, but then like, make some more please, because everyone wants a Zoom GT Cut, you know what I mean? So hopefully I didn't miss any shoes, but anyways, as far as the tiers go, we got S tier, we got A+. So S tier is just, I absolutely freaking love this shoe. A+ is, I absolutely freaking love this shoe, but then there's a little thing where I feel like it's not yet S tier, you know what I mean? And the A tier is, it's a super nice shoe, but then there's like one or two things that are like kind of making me not like the shoe as much. B tier is this shoe's alright, and then F tier is don't get this shoe. So anyway, let's get started off with the KD15, that is A+. Everything about the shoe is absolutely amazing. You know, traction is top tier, cushion with the full length Zoom strobel unit, got full length cushion on. It's very nice, impact protection is good or amazing. You got great bounce and all that. Materials, not the best for quality, especially for the price, but it's thin, it conforms to your foot very well, support's great and all that, but heel slippage. Heel slippage is definitely an issue. I mean, it wasn't a deal breaker for me, but I do have some friends, you know, shout out to John, and some of my other friends also that have experienced a little bit more heel slippage than me. So be careful. And also through DMs, shout out to the Soul Squad. You guys have said, I've had varying degrees of heel slippage from you guys. So some of you guys said a lot of heel slippage, some of you guys said it wasn't that bad. So I guess it all depends on, I don't know, I actually don't know what it depends on, but I guess there are some people that experience a lot more than other people, but for me it wasn't that bad, so that's why I'm putting an A+. Alright, next we got the Lebron 19 low. I'll just put that in A tier. The reason why it's an A tier is because I really don't like how high up off the ground I am. That's about it. And the cushion also definitely could be a little bit better. I feel like it's a little too much, especially with the Air Max unit and the heel. Traction isn't the best either. I mean, it's not top tier. It's solid. It's pretty solid. You do have to break it in though. You do have to break it in for a couple of days. But once you do, it's pretty nice. Right? It's definitely nowhere near as good as the KD15. So support is great. Materials are overall very thin. But it is on the heavier side of things as far as weight goes. So that's why I put in A tier. Alright, next we got the Lebron 19. That is ST. No, that's an F. Don't get this shoe. This shoe is like freaking expensive. It's like 200 bucks. And you're high up off the ground. It feels like you're wearing 3-inch heels. No, it doesn't. But I guess for basketball maybe. You know, you're super high up off the ground. It cushions a little too crazy. Traction is absolutely horrendous. The heaviest shoe I've ever weighed on this channel, by the way. Heavy, it's bulky. Can't really think of one good thing about this shoe. So yeah, don't get this shoe. It's an F tier. Alright, next we got the Kyrie Infinity, and I put that in S tier. Or actually A+. I'll put that in A+. My reasoning is because everything about the shoe is really nice, but the Zoom strobel unit in the forefoot is a little too crazy for me, especially comparing it to like the full length Zoom strobel unit, which is segmented. The Zoom unit in the forefoot for the Kyrie Infinity is not as segmented, or I don't think it's as segmented at all. And there's a little bit more like instability in the forefoot for me, especially when I'm playing for a while. So that's why I'm putting an A+ instead of S tier. But everything else about the shoe is amazing. You know, great court feel, impact protection is good. Not the best on heel strikes though. Traction is solid. I wouldn't say top tier. I love the cozy tongue and ankle area as well. And then the material in the forefoot is very minimal. So A+ for the Kyrie Infinity. Next we got the Kyrie Low 5, and I'll put that in A+. So one kind of big reason that I'm putting it in the A tier instead of the A+ is because of my arch. You know, my arch did hurt a good amount when I was playing it. Torsion support is not the best, so watch out if you have arch problems. The traction is top tier definitely. Materials are super thin, but it is pretty well padded. Not as well padded as the Kyrie's. I would say it's around the same as like the KD15, so you still have pretty good padding. So the Kyrie Low 5, A tier. It's a solid shoe. Next we got the Nike Zoom GT Jump, and I'll put that in A tier. Traction is solid. Cushion also is super crazy, so it's definitely not an everyday cushion for me, but it's definitely fun when I want to play in it. You know what I mean? Super bouncy and all that. Material is thin overall and supportive, but I don't really like playing high tops all too much. So that's why I'm putting an A tier. I wish they made a low version though. That would have been pretty sweet. So anyways, there's that. Next, we got the Giannis Immortality, and that's A+. The Immortality is super cheap. It's 80 bucks. Traction is top tier. Cushion is not the best. That's why I'm putting an A+. Cushion is not good for hard impacts, right? If you're gonna be doing hard impacts, hard landings, your feet are gonna hurt a lot. So be careful on that. But overall, it's nice if you want a very responsive, low to the ground ride. Material also is super thin and minimal. I mean, this is one of the lightest shoes on this list. So that's why it's in A+. Next, we got the Zoom Freak 3, and yeah, B tier. Traction, not that good. Cushion, not that good. Materials, not that nice for the quality, although it's nice on foot. I don't like how it looks, although it looks, aesthetics don't really have anything to do with performance. But I'm just leaving that out there, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm putting it in B tier, but I am looking forward to the Zoom Freak 4. Alright, next we got the Jordan 36 in this amazing taco colorway, and also the Jordan 36 Low, which is going to be in S tier. I absolutely love playing in the shoe, or both of the shoes. They're basically the same. Just get the Low just because it's cheaper. And yeah, I mean, the regular Jordan 36, the mid cut doesn't really have good ankle support. I mean, I still have good ankle mobility in that shoe, so that's why I'm recommending that you just get the Low instead. But anyways, they're both amazing. Traction's top tier. Cushion with the full length Zoom strobe unit is really bouncy, a lot of compression. Foam is also pretty soft. Material with the Leno weave has really good ventilation. Also, it's really minimal on foot. Support, I had no issues with either. So that's why it's an S tier. It's an amazing shoe. Alright, next we got the Kyrie Flytrap 5, and I'll put this in B tier. Traction is pretty good. It's solid, you know. Does pick up a little bit of dust. Cushion also is not that good. You know, like your feet are gonna hurt, definitely. Materials, it definitely feels cheap. You know, when I feel like a material feels cheap, especially like on foot, it's a pretty crappy material. You know what I mean? It's definitely thin though, but I feel like the Giannis Immortality feels better. You know what I mean? So because of those reasons, I'll put it in B tier. It definitely sucks because comparing it to, like, you know, the older Kyrie Flytraps, which I really liked, it's not as nice. Alright, next we got the Lebron Witness 6, and that's an F tier. Easy F tier. Traction is not good. Cushion is not good. I don't like full-length Air Max. Impact protection is not good. You're high up off the ground. It's just unstable. It's just, I don't really like it. Materials also for quality are pretty bad with the mesh material, although it feels pretty nice on foot as far as like it's soft and stuff. So yeah, F tier. Next, we got the KD14, that's S tier. So yeah, I feel like the KD14 performs better than the KD15. Traction is amazing, cushion's amazing. Some people say it's a little too soft as far as the cushion goes, but I really liked it. Materials are thin. I also didn't have any issues with heel slippage. Lockdown was amazing for me, so KD14, amazing, it's S tier. And you can still get it on Nike.com, so that's why I'm putting it on this list. Next, we got the Renew Elevate 3, and I'll put that in D tier. Traction is alright, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Cushion also is okay. It's definitely not as good as the first iteration, which definitely does suck. The first one was so nice. I missed that one. The materials also aren't the most supportive material, although it is like comfortable on foot. So that's why I'm putting in B tier. I mean, it's a solid shoe. I feel like for 80 bucks, you're getting a solid bang for your buck shoe, but as far as overall performance, it's B tier. Next, the Jordan Zoom Separate, easy S tier. Please guys, don't sleep on this shoe. It's 110 bucks. Cushion is absolutely amazing. You have nice compression in the heel. You have a nice top-loaded 4-foot zoom unit. Traction is top tier. Materials are thin, but supportive and also super comfortable. So yeah, Zoom Separate, don't sleep on it. Why Not 0.5 is B tier. Traction, definitely, I wish it was better, but it's just not a great traction. Cushion also, it was to me, and the materials are thin, supportive shoe and all that, but because of those reasons, I'm putting it in B tier. The Zoom GT Run, I put in B tier as well, or maybe F, I don't know. I just didn't like the Zoom GT Run. I never played that shoe. The traction is alright. It's solid. It's a solid traction. The cushion, however, with the Zoom strobe unit and the 4-foot, is a little too high. So it bulges up, and my 4-foot feels a little bit higher than my heel. Usually, you feel like this, right? The heel is higher than the forefoot, but in that shoe for me, I felt like this. So that's why I didn't like playing the shoe really at all. Like if you tried it on, you didn't feel that, I feel like this shoe would definitely be a little bit better, right? Next, we got the Flyby Midi. It's definitely A. Traction is solid, not top tier, but it's solid. Cushion also with the full length Renew felt amazing. And then materials, not the best for quality, but it's super cheap. It's 65 bucks. And not, I would say it's the same as the Renew Elevate. Not the best for, you know, like support as far as the material goes, but I really didn't have any issues with it. Next, of course, the Zoom GT Cut is an S tier. Traction is solid, or top tier. Cushion also full length Zoom Strobel and full length React drop in. And materials are very supportive, and it's a great looking shoe. So yeah, Zoom GT Cut and also the Nike PG6, 110 bucks, full length React. Heel is super nice, great court feel, good for impact protection. You get a nice little bounce as well in the heel. Traction is top tier, materials are thin, not the most supportive material, but for me, I was fine. I really didn't mind it. But if you're heavier and you want absolute support, the PG6 probably isn't the best option. But for me, it was amazing. Great looking shoe as well, and it's lightweight too. So super responsive shoe. Anyways, this is my tier list for all the Nike basketball shoes that you can get right now. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's good to see that there's not a whole lot, or I guess the F tier has the least amount of shoes, which is good, but they're all LeBrons, which definitely does suck. I definitely hope next year LeBron's step it up a little bit. But anyways, this is my list. Of course, this is all my opinion as well, based on like what I want in a basketball shoe. So if you disagree, tell us what your list would be down in the comment section below. But anyways, again, if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I'll try to leave in the affiliate link in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.